Hey everyone, what's up? How's it going? Uh, just give me a few seconds. Trying to open up my presentation as I do every day. And this one's gonna be a short one. Right here. Cool. I guess. Alright, guys, what's up? So, this is the episode 6 for how do we get reviews from customers series. And I just wanted to kind of talk about this and kind of break it down for a lot of you who are usually getting confused about what are the different ideas and what are the different methods that you can use to get reviews for your Amazon FBA private label products. So that is what this series was about, and this is probably going to be the last episode of this series. I've basically covered whatever I've covered, whatever I wanted to cover, and I would advise you to go ahead and check out the other videos on the playlist. Let me quickly talk about whatever topics we have already covered. Just give me 1 second. Let's look at that before we get into this particular video. So let me just quickly switch my screen. Um, Stop screen share. Playlists. Application window. All right. Anyways, like in the first 5 episodes, we have looked at different methods to get reviews. In the first video, we looked at early reviewer program and how can we get reviews using the early reviewer program. In the second episode, we looked at request for review button. In the third episode, we looked at email sequences. In the fourth episode, we looked at how can we use inserts to get reviews. In the fifth episode, we looked at how can we get reviews from social media influencers for our Amazon FBA products and our private label brands. And now in today's video, we are going to be looking at how do we get reviews from interest groups on Facebook or off Facebook, basically on the internet, from our previous customers, and from our friends and family network. But there's a catch over there, so watch the video till the end. If you are watching this live, send me your questions in the chat right now. I am able to read all of those questions. Let me just drop a message for you all. Drop them questions right here. So you should be able to see a message from me in the chat, and if you go ahead and send me your questions, I will be able to read them right here on my screen. So with that thought, let's just get in the video itself without wasting any more time, because both of our time, yours and mine, it is precious. But before we move forward, let me go ahead and just show you my sales for today, which is usually which wasn't really expected. So it is 27 units today, and I've been trying to grow my sales numbers, as you can see. And this is purely using PPC. This is my very first product that I started on Amazon, and the data that you see currently is just for that one product. Okay, and I believe it is clear on the screen. You should be able to see this. So I've been trying to scale my sales just using PPC, and I've been optimizing it from the 10th. So the first graph that you see on this side is 10th, then 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th. And today I was actually just expecting to sell about 18 units, but as you can see, it actually shot up crazily to 27 units, which is pretty interesting. And I was surprised with my own results today. So if you want to learn more about that, just let me know. Drop them questions in the comment. This is just happening with PPC. I have not updated anything on my listing except tweaking the price a little bit depending on the season, depending on the month of the year. And there's a coupon that is also running. So that yesterday was probably so there's a coupon. There's a $2 discount coupon that I'm running along with everything else that's happening for my listing. So I just wanted to quickly talk about that a little bit because I was super excited when I opened up my Amazon FBA app today, Amazon account today, and this really got me pumped in the morning because I wasn't expecting it to touch that daily sales mark, and it seems like there is still demand for this product. I've been selling this particular one since 2017, and I'm in the process of launching two more products. Anyways, so and that is why I kind of decided and I thought that this is the perfect time for me to talk about getting reviews. But because I'm in the process of also launching two more products under a new brand, and I'm actually working my way and trying to get reviews for my product itself. So like everything that I've been talking about, in this series in the last 5 6 days, this is like super fresh in my mind, and this is exactly what I'm trying to do myself to get these reviews. uh, all right. So with that thought, let's just dive into the topic of the day, which is like how do we get reviews from interest groups, from previous customers, and from friends and family network. So, guys, uh, what do you mean by interest groups? So, as an interest group is basically like a group of people who are interested in a particular niche or a topic or a product. So, first of all, what you can do is you can go ahead and discover these interest groups on Facebook. They are on Facebook, they are on forums across the internet, they are on Quora, they are on basically every social platform. But you'll have to figure out where do your customers spend the most amount of their time, sorry. And you need to, and before you answer that question for yourself, you need to also answer the question that who are your customers basically. Okay, you need to answer those questions for yourself first, and then once you understand who is your customer, then you need to brainstorm with yourself, do some research on the internet and figure out where are they spending their time. Are your customers spending time in Facebook groups? Are your customers spending time in some kind of forums online, which is something that you can discover from using Google? Are your customers spending time on a very specific community website, if there is something like that? uh, are your customers spending time on certain social media applications, which are basically meant for exactly that kind of audience? So they could be spending their time at all of these different places. So your initial goal should be to figure out where your customers are, and then kind of maybe represent your brand yourself and join that community, become a part of that conversation, become a part of their community, and start giving them value. And don't go ahead and straight away start pitching your product. Don't go ahead and straight away start talking about your brand, and don't get greedy, don't get selfish. Okay, what you need to do is you need to take this slow. This is honestly like romancing, because you have to be patient about them showing any kind of interest in you or your product or your brand. Okay, so before you pitch or at least even talk about your product, you need to actually build some reputation in that community as somebody or someone or some source of information that is valid, that is true, that is correct. And once people start trusting you, only then you should talk about your product, you should talk about your brand. So a lot of these communities are easily found on Facebook. So for example, let's say you are trying to sell supplements. Okay, so it is very easy to find interest groups of people who are interested in biohacking, who are interested in optimizing their health, who are interested in optimizing their mental health and whatnot. So if you can join those groups and kind of start engaging yourself in that community, maybe through your own profile, maybe through your brand's page, whatever your brand page is, then you would be able to kind of gauge and build some audience and kind of get some attention, and then you can make a small group, or at least kind of connect at a deeper level through messages with some people, so that you can tell them about your product, talk about your brand, and maybe if they're interested in actually becoming a customer of your product, then you can go ahead and tell them that, hey, this is my product, you can go ahead and purchase it, and in return, if you can give me a review, I would really appreciate it. And you can even go ahead and literally give them a refund for their purchase, if you want that, if they are okay with it, or if they want that. But do it at a later time. And again, as I said in the previous video, don't use the Amazon email address with your PayPal account, or with whatever payment option account, payment processing account that you have. Okay, just keep them separate, just for the safety reasons. There's no hard and fast rule here, but I like to kind of keep them separate. Okay, so when you do that, you don't really have any direct connection with that particular person. You're just discovering these people across the internet by interacting and engaging in a lot of these different groups, and that really kind of can help you get some initial traction for your brand, some initial customers interested in your brand or product. And that is one way to kind of get some initial sales, initial reviews, awareness about your brand, and whatnot. So I hope that was sensible. We are going to be moving forward in this video. Please take a moment to hit the thumbs up button under this video. If you are watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. I believe it is somewhere right on the corner. So just hit the subscribe button, and so that you can join in on the future live streams and future Q&A sessions. We are going to be having Q&A sessions every Tuesday going forward. So don't forget to subscribe or like this video. And if you're watching this on Facebook, just hit like on the page, okay, so that you are notified whenever I come online with another topic and another video or another live stream. Now, you can also get reviews if you're already selling a product and you already have certain customer base outside of Amazon. Then what you can do is you can also go ahead and get reviews from your previous customers. So how would you be able to do that? Let's say you have a Facebook page wherein you have certain audience. Let's say people who have been your customer, they have actually come ahead and interacted with you through Messenger in your page, or they went ahead and liked your page. So what you can do is you can actually go ahead and drop an organic post seeking some interest about your new product, and requesting people to kind of give you reviews in exchange of a small additional gift over and above if they go ahead and help you out with a couple of reviews. So you can do that. You can even run paid ads through your brand page. So this would work if you already have a page which already has certain real customer data. Okay, so what you can do is you can also run a sponsored ad on Facebook and retarget the people who have purchased previously, or people who have basically interacted with your content, with your page, and run an ad, retarget them. So basically you are not targeting people blindly. You're only going to be targeting people who have interacted with your brand previously, so they might be aware about your brand, and they might be more likely to you know comply with your request of purchasing your product against giving a small review. Some might even be some good, like if you have a really good audience base, if you have a really good following for your brand, then people might also be ready to just purchase your product at a full price and still give you like a full true review. Okay, so that can also work out for you. So you can go ahead and do that, and you're not looking out for random people across the internet. You're just retargeting the people who are already like either your customers, or they have already interacted with your brand through your Facebook page. So you can go ahead and do that. Something else that you can also think of doing, if this is usually my last resort. I don't usually advise anybody to take reviews or get reviews from their friends and family network on Facebook or off Facebook. But this should be your last resort. This should be your option when you are probably a bit desperate in getting reviews. But even so, even if you get reviews from friends and family, guys, I'm not really sure if the live chat is working. So can somebody just drop a message in the live chat, which is basically under this video? Maybe you can do this on Facebook, or maybe you can do this on uh, you know on YouTube. So because I'm really not sure whether this is working or not. I would appreciate if you can kind of hit the like button, because it really helps, you know. And let's just finish up with the last bit of the video before we sign off and end this series today. So, all right. Sign off. Okay, cool. It is definitely working, but I would appreciate if people can also like the video as well. Anyways, so uh, as I was saying, friends and family network should be your very last resort if you want to get reviews for your Amazon FBA product. But even if you want to do that, you must always ensure that you don't really try to request for reviews from your direct network, from your direct friends, basically people who are on your friend list. You should try and only get reviews from people, or yeah, basically reviews, but that is going to be the reason why you actually go ahead and reach out to these people. But you should only do it with your secondary network, so basically friends of your friends. Basically, don't reach out to your connections directly, reach out to the connections of your connections. That is what I mean. Okay. And also, if you're doing that, ensure that the Facebook account that you use to do this exercise or to reach out to people uh, is definitely not the same, like definitely not the account with the same email address as you use on Amazon. Okay, I usually advise people to create their Amazon accounts with a very different email address, which is only for that particular business. Okay, so you can do that. You can request them to kind of go ahead and help you out with a small purchase and a review. And while you do that, you can also go ahead and request them to do a particular kind of sale purchase, like for example search, find, buy option, which will also help you improve your ranks. So you can do all of those things, but ensure that you are very cautious and ensure that this is the very last resort for you to get reviews. Okay, I usually don't even use it myself anymore. I did it when I launched my product in the beginning in 2017, but I don't usually, like, I don't reach out to my friends network or my secondary friends network as well to help me out with the reviews anymore, because I just don't want to get my account in trouble. So guys, so that is what I wanted to kind of discuss today. I actually clubbed both of these topics and I made this in a single video instead of breaking them apart, because they were very similar in the kind of research that you might need to do. And because friends of friends option is almost like the last resort, I usually do not even advise people to use that unless they are very desperate. So check out the previous videos, guys. Check out all the previous 5 episodes about getting reviews. This is like a free series that I've posted. And if you have any questions about any of these videos, drop them in the comments. I will be checking out those comments, and maybe we can do a Q&A session about this specific topic in the future. All right, guys. With that thought, I will be signing off today. And don't forget to subscribe to the Republic of Sellers YouTube channel to join in the live Q&A sessions, which is also absolutely free. All right then, guys. Thank you so much for being a wonderful audience. I really appreciate it. Before you leave the video, please like it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next one.